Mr. Bester, what do you think? Is this paradise?
This is paradise.
Peace Island Lodge.
200 miles north of Winnipeg.
Yeah, we flew in yesterday. We got to this spot, and our Indian guide said, well, we've got a channel in there. You're going to catch all the walleye you want. Got the bungees out, got the fire line out, and we're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
For fish like this?
And bigger.
And bigger, and then what?
Shore lunch.
Shore lunch. We don't want to forget shore lunch. Stick with us, we're going fishing.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Going Fishing with Darryl Choronzey is brought to you in part by Yamaha, when you want the best. Abu Garcia, for life. Berkeley Trilene, Canada's strongest fishing line. And by Montana's Cookhouse Saloon, fresh country cooking. There's no denying that some of the finest fishing on this globe of ours is found way up in the far northwestern corner of Ontario. Here we've found wilderness at its finest, a land of pines, wildlife, and also that all-important bountiful freshwater fish community. Today, Choronzey and his crew have boarded a Wilderness Air Otter aircraft for the 220-mile flight from Selkirk, Manitoba to Peace Island Lodge, located on Deer Lake, a fisherman's paradise. It's rumored that the walleye are so abundant in this body of water that you actually have to beat them away from your jigs with a paddle just to enjoy a little rest and relaxation. Stay with us as Darryl and his good fishing buddy, Denis Bester, fish the channels and rivers of Deer Lake.
There's what? Dennis. Yeah. The land of 1,000 walleye. Yeah, I think this is a walleye. This could be a little bigger, Dennis. You know, this could be just a little bigger. Look at the way these things fight, though. Eh?
That is bigger.
Strong fish.
That's closer to 3, that one.
They're strong little fish, Dennis. I like that fire line. Eh? I can get them.
You can feel them really.
The deal with the fire line, Dennis, is there's no stretch, so you can just drag that bungee across the rocks, and if he comes up and he starts nipping at the tail, you can actually feel him before he takes that whole hook.
Well, is there kind of a direct hit there, like a?
It's a direct hit, but you got to be skilled to feel that direct hit.
Yeah, you have to be skilled.
You know,
yes,
you got to have that touch.
And now for the Tasco Tackle selection of the week. Today we're using an Abu Garcia Endure spinning reel and the Berkeley Lightning rod. Our line is 8-pound Berkeley Fire Line. Our choice of bait is a Berkeley Twin Tail Bungee Grub. And don't forget your Tasco binoculars.
That's the deal with these bungees, you know, they're moving all the time.
Yeah, I got something that wants this bungee.
I got one here.
You got one?
Yeah, little guy though, I think.
Little guy?
I think maybe a little guy. Let us see. Well, you know, they're strong though. These are
See if
strong.
we can get a double
walleye.
hitter going. That's a pike, isn't it?
That's a walleye. That's not a pike. That's a walleye. Yeah, let this guy go. Well, I don't know. I think I'll let him go in a frying pan. How's that?
Short lunch? Oh, I just can't get him hooked.
You know, Dennis, they are chunky. They got good deep bellies on them.
Well, in this cold water, I guess that lots of feed in here too.
Hey, well, you said you're seeing leeches going by all the time. We could actually switch to a
Leech?
brown bungee. Do you want a brown bungee? And I'll stay with the white?
I'm going to stay with the white. Thanks anyways.
Surrounded by towering pines, the accommodations at Peace Island Lake Lodge are some of the finest found in Ontario. For starters, there's the main lodge, constructed of logs, massive beams, and an oversized stone fireplace. Here's where you meet to exchange fish stories and enjoy those scrumptious meals that Peace Island Lodge has been made famous for. As for your own personal accommodations, it's hard to beat the charming log cabin you'll be assigned, complete with bath, indoor facilities, comfortable beds, wood-burning stove, and of course that all-important poker table. Peace Island Lodge is located on the western end of Deer Lake, a big lake that measures 60 miles in length. These lakes really are some of the best to fish in this country of ours.
Doubleheader.
Double Mr. Bester.
There we go.
Mr.
Get that right, my face. Oh.
You got a pike or you got a
Oh, yeah,
walleye?
walleye, but there's a big tree down there.
Mine went out the long way. Oh, you got a walleye
Look at
there.
here. That's a nice one, too.
The way this is spinning, I just may have a pike. And look at that log here.
Look at here.
Hey, I got a walleye. You got a walleye. I thought I had a pike there for a minute.
Two walleye.
Two walleye. Take that off for me, will you, buddy?
Is that going back in?
Let's go back in. Let me take him off. Here, let me take him off.
You got him. Where you
I
got
just
him?
want you to throw my plastic back in the water. I think mine was about a foot longer than yours.
What, are you measuring him? You measuring him like this? No.
It's got a bite mark on him. Look at here, right in there.
Pike.
Yep.
I'll let that little guy go.
That's funny it happens like that. Eh? It's just like there's a school of walleyes moving through here, and then there's a pause in the action, and then about 10 minutes later it picks up again, right?
Yeah, we never had a touch for 10 or 15 minutes, and all of a sudden we get a double hitter.
Now we got off the plane last night at, I guess about 4:30. We came out here for a couple hours, and we're 200 miles north of, approximately 200 miles north of Thunder Bay. But you said we could have fished till 12 o'clock last night.
Yeah, well,
Pretty late.
the sun went down about what? Time did the sun go down? 10 o'clock, 10:30?
But it was still bright, you know.
It was bright all night.
And we came out, and we didn't spend, I don't think we spent 2 hours here. We missed like 50 walleye.
It was great. We had about 10 pike also.
Yeah.
There's another walleye.
And these are nice walleye. You know, they're respectable for putting into a frying pan of hot oil.
Oh, whoa,
Or just letting them go.
You see
What
that?
happened?
Pike just come up and just ripped it.
And there's no lure left.
About 3 feet from the boat.
You know, when we're fishing in here, Dennis, we notice if we bring these walleye in slow and they start flashing around the boat, the northerns are going to hit them.
Yeah. They're not big northerns, but they're feisty.
Feisty or feisty?
Feisty, well,
Feisty?
they could be feisty. I gotta get rigged up here again, Darryl.
Almost non-stop action. You got one, Dennis.
I got one. You got one?
I got one.
Another double header, Choronzey.
You know what?
Look at this. Look at this.
How many
size.
double headers can you get? That's a nice fish,
That's a
Dennis.
nice fish right here.
I don't know whether I got a walleye or a pike. But hey, these are strong fish.
These
know
fish
that?
are just hanging out in this channel, eh, between these two lakes.
Oh, look, it is a walleye too. I thought maybe it'd be a pike, but it isn't. It's
About
a
the same
walleye.
size. I think mine's bigger again.
I think mine's bigger than yours. I'm not going to let
There we
you
go.
take mine off. I'll take mine off. Mine's bigger than yours. Don't you think?
Mine's taller than yours.
Mine's fatter than yours.
Well, I won't argue with you there.
Want to kiss that?
No thanks.
Hey, but they are nice fish.
Isn't that nice?
Hey? And they're pretty well. Let's get this fire line away from this fish for a minute. They're pretty well uniform size. Hey?
No,
Look at that. Mine's bigger.
Okay, go.
Listen, you want to drop mine in too? What Dennis and I are doing is we're on the lake, but actually the main body of water is up here and the main body of water is down here, and we're in a channel, and there's a current coming through here, right? And it's bringing the feed for these walleye, and that's what these walleye and pike are doing here.
Yep, there's lots of leeches in here too, lots of minnows.
And we've seen the leeches swim by.
All kinds
But,
of leeches.
but you can come up here, and again, when we come up for walleye, we pretty well always use plastics. You know, there's nothing more fun than jigging, right? So we're trying the bungees today,
Yep.
and I got the power grubs too, right? And I've got the tournament series, and we've got some neons, but because of the color of the water, we're using white grubs,
Strictly white.
and they're working.
Yeah, they're working great.
Can I go fishing?
You
So we
can
got that right. We got two big bodies of water, a little narrow
Yeah.
stretch here.
We're gonna try and move it up that way
We're gonna
later
go-
on.
Well, we've got two girls here from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go up and fish past them. I've never seen two women scream so much. Every time these women get you can hear her. Every time she gets a walleye, they can probably hear her back at camp.
Yeah. And she's got another one on.
She's having fun. Casey, I'll tell you what. I've fished bass for 35 years on Lake Erie, and it used to be a lot better. Now, we caught bass here, right? But we've got some problems. Like Dennis caught bass, you caught bass, right? But in the old days, and I'm talking even 10 years ago, you could catch a bass every cast.
Right, I've seen so many of those cormorants, is that what you call them?
Cormorants.
Cormorants. They're out there by the thousands. What are they doing to the fish population?
Casey, I've heard some tree huggers say that the cormorants are part of nature. Now listen, when man steps in, we take the balance out of nature, all right? Cormorants have exploded right across the Great Lakes and into the north, right? Studies are proving that cormorants are eating our fish stocks like they're no tomorrow. They're eating our minnows, they're eating our perch, they're eating our bass, they're eating our trout. the best way that we can protect our fish stocks is to cull the cormorants, meaning
Makes sense.
that, well, you don't have to kill the adults, but what you do is you put little drops of oil on the eggs, right? And the eggs don't hatch. Those birds will sit on those eggs until they're not going to hatch. The birds will fly away. But it's a form of birth control. And I don't care if the tree huggers like it or not, we do have to control the cormorants or we're going to lose our sport fishery.
Going fishing returns with more scrappy walleye action.
Where'd you get him, Dan? Right at the front of the boat?
Got another one, another walleye. This is, I changed to a red jig head.
You know what? And that red head just
Yeah.
may do it.
4 casts and I got 2.
Yeah.
And I lost 2. So I think I'll stick with the red head and the white bungee. Look at that one, Cronz.
Yeah, listen, it just proves if it slows down a little bit, change the color of the jig, right?
And stick with it.
So you took my rod off that side of the boat.
Actually, you know what, Cronz?
What?
I think I've got you beat.
You may have the big one right now, eh?
Yep. I'm gonna give this walleye to Donnie back there and he's gonna put her in the cooler for the fish fry.
Okay.
One more like that, what do you think?
And you know what? Just before we go to shore lunch, the fishing picks back up again. Red head or not.
Every time we go to say we're gonna leave, it picks up.
And now for the Montana's Cookhouse Saloon Tip of the Week. The best way to work a plastic grub or twister tail is slow. Work the bait up and down and across a river or lake bottom just fast enough to get that tail weaving seductively.
You know, Dennis, I'm sitting here talking to you. I just dropped that jig over the side, right? We got a pike or a walleye here.
I can't tell just yet.
He banged her pretty hard. Ooh,
That's a nice
it is a
walleye.
nice walleye, eh? Look at that. Look.
You okay?
Yep, that's fine.
You want to bring him around this side?
No, I'm gonna lift him out. Well, I was gonna lift him out. I had that drag shut down, right? That's a nice fish, eh?
That's second place.
I think that's first. I think that's got to go 12 pounds.
12 pounds. Yeah, right.
They are nice fish. And again, Dennis said, you changed to the red head, right?
Yep.
And I said, well, okay, you stay with the red head. I'm going to stay with the white head jig, right? With the bungee. They're tearing that bungee up. The thing with the bungee is, you see those 2 legs? They actually open and close as it's falling to the bottom, right? And when it comes out of the pack, they're attached together. So what you got to do is you got to break the little piece of plastic. But when that falls, those legs open up.
Just like a bungee, yeah?
Yeah, it's almost like a living bait. You know, it's a grub, it's a twin-tailed grub, right? But as it falls, these tentacles open and close.
And the pike seem to like them really well too. I think that's why they're getting tore up so much.
They're getting, I don't think the walleye are really doing the tearing, but the walleye won't pass these things up either.
No, that's right.
Don't look now, but the folks at Berkeley have done it again. Not content to sit on their laurels with such soft attractors as the power baits, neons, and tournament power baits, the boys in the Berkeley labs have invented the line of Berkeley bungees that come available in original power and also Berkeley Biosalt. Besides attracting game fish with scientifically developed scent enhancers, the family of bungee baits depend just as much on their ability to bounce back to attract. Bungee baits naturally recoil when they come to rest or hit bottom, just like the real McCoys they are intended to mimic.
Dennis,
Yes,
you got one too?
I got one too.
Mine came off the rock. Ooh, I got a nicer fish this time, Dennis.
Mine's right here. I'll get mine first.
Okay. These are nice fish. These are nice fish, eh? You think you're gonna stretch that fire line, my friend? You're in for a
That's a
big
nice one.
surprise. That is a nicer fish, eh?
Look at that. Beauty.
No, that one's a little darker,
Is
Dennis.
that from being in the weeds, I wonder?
I don't know. I know one thing. They're sitting right off that rock behind us.
That's a good spot. I'm glad you found that.
Thanks. Thanks to the guide. Lots of fish, Dennis.
Lots of fish. And that one spot there, eh? We got a
Denis Bester. The black flies are amongst us. Hot morning, eh?
hot morning at Peace Island.
Peace Island Lodge on Deer Lake.
Yeah, it turned
Now,
out, actually, it started out fairly rough this morning, but the sun's out.
we said something earlier that we are 200 miles northeast of Winnipeg, but we are in the province of Ontario.
It's easier, I guess, to fly to Winnipeg into Manitoba and then fly out of Winnipeg into Ontario.
Yeah,
Doesn't
well-
make a lot of sense, but that's what we did.
We're just a little ways north of Red Lake.
Right.
A little ways with the black flies and mosquitoes, right?
I think it's about, I think it's 120 north of Red Lake, actually.
But anyways, we got in about 3 o'clock yesterday, right? We went out in the evening. We probably caught 50 or 60 fish in an hour. Same thing this morning. It's just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, it's great. Great.
Let's talk some equipment. I've got my Abu Garcia Cardinal Endure. Got it chalked right up with Fireline.
Fireline.
Yeah, I think it's an 8-pound test on there right now. And again, we're running the lightning rod. Now, when you're coming up here and you're using a Fireline, this is the super lines they call it right now. And I've got my buddy Gord Garland. He's got the needle nose pliers, and he's also got the scissors in the holster, right? Because you're not going to cut Fireline with your teeth.
The only thing else that can cut the Fireline is those pike out there.
Well, and it can be Fireline. It can be anybody's line.
Yeah.
Those pike, what do they got? A mouthful of teeth. I'd like to say 1,000 teeth, but they'll slash anything, whether it's Fireline or the strongest braided.
If you're going to target on pike, you got to use leaders, I guess.
I'm going to stick my scissors back into my Garland holster, put my Garland holster down. This was the honey of the day, eh? Or
the bungee?
The Berkeley bungee, right? And it's, what happens is when that thing goes down and gets on the bottom, it's straight, and it automatically curls back up. It gives it that, lifelike living appearance.
And you've got to break the legs off, eh?
Yeah, well, I was going to show this. This is the way they come out of the package, Dennis, right? They're joined together. Yeah. And the deal is you take it out of the package and you break those little tabs there, right?
Right.
You get one on each side. And when that falls, it'll straighten out, but you see the way it comes back into shape?
Yep.
Right?
And that's where you get the action. That's what drives those walleye crazy.
Drives them right crazy.
Drives them completely crazy.
You know what's driving me crazy? Shore lunch is coming up.
I know, I can start to smell it cooking.
Great day, Dennis.
Put it there.
Let's go get some more fish after we eat.
Yeah.
Going fishing returns with the Duquesne Gas Grill Shore Lunch.
Doug Simpson, the head honcho at Peace Island Lodge. I should say you and your wife, Marilyn.
Right.
Right? You're a new owner here. How long have you had it?
We've been here now open for 4.5 weeks.
You call this the Jewel of the North.
Jewel of the North.
The Walleye Factory.
Walleye Factory,
There's
definitely.
a ton of walleye out there, let me tell you.
100 fish a day per boat, no problem.
Doug, you're the only lodge on the lake?
Yes, we are.
Now, how long is the lake?
The lake is 60 miles long, and we use Cree Native Indians for our guides, and it's a full American plan lodge. We have walleye, northern pike, and lake trout, which you're experiencing, you're fishing right now.
Yeah, I'm going around the corner. I'm going to do some lake trout fishing tonight. You also have fly-ins, I understand?
Yes.
How many cabins are here?
We have 7 cabins for guests in the main lodge with the dining room and the lounge area.
Okay. And the fishing is always this good?
Seems to be from what I've been hearing from my guides.
It's been real good. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my walleye rod. I'm going to go and catch a lot more of those tasty walleye. Then I'm going to come back in for supper, and then I'm going to do some evening lake trout fishing. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Good luck to you.
Well, thanks for the opportunity
Thanks
of
for
having me here. Mr. Cates, nice day.
Beauty.
Nice shirt.
Well, thank you very much,
I don't have
Darryl.
one of those.
Well, Darryl, if you talk to the right people nicely,
Yeah.
like it's the honey gets the action.
Yeah?
You gotta be
Well, you're
nice
only
to me.
on the show because I get a barbecue every time you come on. I'm with Paul Cates from Duquesne Barbecue. And listen, we got some walleye fingers there, right? And I see you've got the side burner going with the cast iron frying pan. And you know why we use a Wagner cast iron?
Well, first of all, it's quality product.
Yeah, retains the heat and it gives an even heat, right?
That's correct.
Now, you got some oil in there?
I do, but it's not oil.
What is it?
It's clarified butter.
Now, what's the difference between butter, oil, and clarified
Well,
butter?
all we've done is just taken the solids out of the butter.
Okay.
And we just by warming up the butter, letting it separate, the solids then fall to the bottom, and then you just take off the top part.
So you
and that's your
melted the
clarified.
butter and you skimmed all of the stuff that you didn't want to eat off.
That's
is that right?
You got it.
Okay. Now, we know it's walleye fingers, but what do you call it?
It's called peppered pickerel or walleye fingers.
Not pickerel, walleye.
Walleye fingers.
And a good friend of ours introduced you to this recipe.
Yeah, Jamie Myers has that, and if you've been in Jake's Boathouse, Jake's Grill, and Oyster House, he prepares that with his oysters. And so I've just basically copied. I said on the golf course, and when he owed me $50, I said, Jamie, for $50, can you tell me how you do your peppered oysters? So he showed me how he does it. Basically, it's the ingredients are walleye, which has been filleted and then finger sized. We use shallots. We use flour.
No, whoa. What's a shallot?
It's an onion. It's a form of the onion.
Okay.
We could have used onions, or you can either use one or the other.
Okay, so shallot's an onion.
Yeah, and then we use the flour, and with the flour we put in some white pepper.
Yeah.
I've already put the pepper in, and just to kind of flake it up a little bit, because we're going to then just prep the fillets with that.
I see you got some wine here.
No, that's not wine, Darryl. That's called cognac.
Cognac.
Yeah, we're going to use that to cleanse the frying pan.
I'm not a cognac drinker. Can we use a little Coors Light?
I don't think so. Just wouldn't get the same flaming effect.
So let me get this straight. You're going to put a little cognac in the flour.
No, it's not. It's going to go in the pan to deglaze the pan.
Okay, so you're going to dry season everything. Okay.
Yeah. Then we're going to put the cognac into deglaze, and then we'll add the shallots, and then we'll add a little bit of lemon, and then we'll add the final is the whipping cream. Like this is very low cal whipping cream, Darryl.
As if I need it. Okay, let's put it together.
Okay, first of all, let's prep our fillets. Ready for presentation here. Not too much of the flour on it. What you want to do is just basically get it nicely prepped.
Now, Mr. Duquesne, what do we call this again?
It's called peppered pickerel fingers.
Now, to be politically correct, it should be peppered walleye fingers. And we should add that after you added the, what was that? It wasn't Coors Light. What was it?
It was cognac.
And you did the cream mix, right?
That's right.
We added some pepper on there, right?
Just put some pepper in the end. You usually would put the pepper right in with your mixture, but we decided to do a little different today.
Let me put this somewhere in.
How are they?
Oh, Paul. Oh. Let's finish off the plate. I'll hold it. We'll sit down, and then we'll go fishing for walleye later. What do you say?
See you later.
I'll see you. You can cook some more.
Okay.
While traveling in Manitoba, Darryl Choronzey and the crew of Going Fishing flew WestJet Airlines. Darryl Choronzey and the crew stayed at the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel. Going Fishing has been brought to you by Yamaha, when you want the best. Abu Garcia, for life. Berkeley Trilene, Canada's strongest fishing line. And by Montana's Cookhouse Saloon, fresh country cooking. Going Fishing would like to thank the following fine sponsors.
Going fishing, going fishing. Baby smiling my way, gonna have a great day, no competition. Going fishing, going fishing. We'll be gone, but not for too long.